The Jedi Council chamber stood cloaked in tense silence. Anakin Skywalker had just taken his seat, jaw clenched, knuckles white against the edge of his chair. His pride had been wounded, not just by the denial of the rank of Master, but the coldness in which it had been delivered. But as Anakin took his seat, the light in the chamber dimmed. The great windows trembled as if touched by a wave of the Force. Every Master paused, hands drifting subtly towards their sabers. And then, like a shimmer through mist, a figure stepped forward from the empty air at the center of the council circle. A translucent glow enveloped him. The long hair, the strong jaw, it could be no one else. Qui Gon Jinn. Gasps broke throughout the chamber.
What is this? A Sith attack?
The council was in shock. How could someone they know to have died be here? But Yoda explained how this was possible, that before his death, Qui-Gon learnt the ability to transfer his consciousness into the afterlife.
Qui-Gon, returned you have?
I did not come lightly, Master. I came here because the Council has made yet another grave mistake. I will not stand aside while the Chosen One is cast aside by pride and fear.
You presume too much, Qui-Gon.
I see more clearly now than ever, Master Windu. I have seen the threads of fate intertwine around this boy since Tatooine. I knew he was the Chosen One before you even considered him a Jedi. And time has proven me right. He is the Force's instrument. Yet you deny him not only trust, but the rank he has more than earned.
He is powerful, yes, but still impulsive. Attaching him to the Chancellor was already a compromise.
A compromise rooted in politics, not the Force. It is what the Jedi have become. Bureaucrats in brown robes, clinging to tradition while turning a blind eye to the will of the Force. And what would you have us do, old friend? Grant him the rank of Master to a Jedi who has not trained a Padawan, whose anger at times clouds his judgment? Would you deny mastery to one who has turned the tide of war, saved countless lives, defeated Count Dooku, and yet still stands undeserving in the eyes of this council?
No one answered. Even Saesee Tiin, who had long doubted Anakin's temperament, could not ignore his record. Anakin looked up slowly, unsure if he should speak.
Speak your heart, Anakin. For once, be heard.
I only ever wanted to serve. I did everything the council asked. But still, I feel as though I'm being punished for something I can't control.
Qui-Gon turned to Windu.
And you take pleasure in its struggle.
That is an accusation.
That echoes the Force itself. You are wary of his power. You believe his strength makes him dangerous. But you have confused danger with destiny. Fear has clouded your judgment. Your fear, not Anakin's.
The silence was thick. Yoda's eyes were closed now, his brow furrowed in concentration.
Believe him I did. When alive you were. Hard to see the future always is. But wrong you have not been. Many mistakes we have made.
Then don't make another. Let him walk the path of mastery, with guidance and trust, not suspicion and shackles.
The air seems to still. All eyes turned to Yoda. The Grand Master opened his eyes. He looked at Anakin not with fear, but as a Jedi Master.
A seat on this council, and the rank of Master. Earned it, Skywalker has. Deny it, we should not.
Murmurs scattered. Plo Koon bowed his head and Saesee Tiin gave a slight nod. Only Windu hesitated, but even he could not defy Yoda's words.
So be it. Anakin Skywalker, under the guidance of Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn, we grant you the rank of Jedi Master.
Thank you, Masters.
Qui-Gon, aid us further you can. With the Sith, much darkness surrounds us still.
I cannot. Not in the way you wish. My presence here is limited. Tethered by the will of the Force, I can only warn you. Darth Sidious is near. Closer than you think. He is moving now. Drawing the final threads of his web together. Trust in the living Force.
The meeting was adjourned, but Yoda's mind could not rest. As the others filed out, he looked towards Anakin.
Remain, young Skywalker. Speak with you I must.
Anakin followed the ancient master into the meditation chamber. Yoda believed Qui-Gon's focus on Anakin was not insignificant.
Your thoughts, clouded they are. Turmoil I sense in you, surrounding your visions, I presume?
Yes, Master.
Fear, afraid to reveal what you see in your visions, yes. Afraid to reveal what you see, because doing so betrays the Jedi Code.
Yoda had nailed it, and Anakin looked away, silent.
You do not deny it. Then right I am.
But Yoda knew the seriousness of the situation. If this was Windu, he would berate Anakin. But this is not the avenue he would take. There is too much at stake here, and with Sidious making his final moves, they need the Chosen One to be ready and not conflicted.
Jedi Code. A guide it is, but not always clarity it brings. Abide by it always, we do not. Exceptions made they can be. Help you I can, if trust me you will.
Anakin's eyes met Yoda's, but as he went to speak, a gentle breeze of shimmering light appeared. Qui Gon's Force ghost had returned.
You're learning, old friend. At last you're listening to the living Force. You can trust Master Yoda, Anakin. He will help you.
Anakin swallowed, and finally the words made their way out.
Master, I'm married to Senator Padme Amidala, and she's pregnant. But my visions of the future, they frighten me. I see her dying in childbirth, over and over again. It feels real, like it's already happened and I'm just watching it unfold. I can't lose her, Master, not like I lost my mother. I won't survive this.
Death, a natural part of life it is, but destiny not fixed. Visions, the future, only one path of many.
Anakin, the future is shaped by choice, not by fear. These dreams are warnings, not prophecies. The very act of trying to prevent them could make them real.
Come true if given to your fear the dreams will. Trust in the Force. Let go of what you fear to lose, but do not abandon it. Understand it. Accept it.
Anakin stood and bowed towards the Masters. He felt more reassured than before, knowing that Master Yoda was on his side. He left the chamber, leaving only Yoda and Qui Gon remaining. The Grand Master was thinking over everything that had happened.
Stay here on Coruscant I must. If Sidious is near, then leave I cannot.
You're right. The attack on Kashyyyk is no coincidence. He wants you away. It is bait.
Trick the Sith we will. Think I have gone he must, but remain here I shall.
Anakin goes to the opera that evening, where Palpatine attempts to manipulate him, telling him the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise, attempting to lure Anakin into the dark side by revealing that there is a power to save Padme, but not one he can learn as a Jedi. Palpatine was surprised that the Jedi Council had made him a master, but no matter. He would attempt to turn Anakin against the Jedi by declaring that he wants it to be him to lead the campaign against General Grievous on Utapau, knowing that the Council would never send him. And of course, Palpatine was right. The next day at the Council meeting, Anakin reported Grievous's location to the Jedi Council and proclaimed that Palpatine requested that he lead the assault. But of course, Master Windu opposed this, and Kenobi was sent instead. But Anakin didn't really mind this. He's just become a master, and after the meeting ended, he decided to spend his time reading through the Jedi Archive's restricted sections for any clues on how to save Padme if his dreams end up becoming true. First, he looked through the scrolls and holocrons on Force powers dating from the days of the Old Republic. He read about rare cases, miracles of Force users being healed, but nothing where Anakin could learn a similar power in such a short amount of time. He decided to look up Darth Plagueis to learn more about him and his power. However, he could not find anything, which he thought was strange. He left the restricted section and traveled to Yoda's meditation chamber to ask him more about it. Only the Council knew Yoda was still here, and they were given strict orders not to reveal the truth to anyone.
Come, Skywalker.
I've come to ask about something the Chancellor told me last night. He told me a story about a Sith Lord, Darth Plagueis. He said Plagueis had the power to prevent death, even save people from dying.
Plagueis? A name unfamiliar to me it is. Cheat death, no Jedi or Sith truly can. Power such as that, illusion it may be. Deception, the Sith way often is.
But the Chancellor spoke of it like it was real. as if he had knowledge of it.
Told you this, Palpatine did.
He said it wasn't a power the Jedi would ever teach me, that it could only be learned through the dark side.
Strange this is. Knowledge of the Sith he has, of one hidden, ancient, and yet known to none among the Jedi. Qui Gon warned us of Sidious. Close, he said, closer than we believe. Now, these things begin to connect, they do.
Yoda turned to Anakin as he wore a face of realization.
Too long in office Palpatine has remained. War, fear, and now, with legends, he whispers. Dangerous, very dangerous.
You don't think?
Palpatine could be Darth Sidious.
Just then, a sharp tone came through Anakin's comm. It was Master Windu.
Skywalker, report to the war room. General Kenobi has engaged Grievous. We need you to inform the Chancellor.
What should we do, Master?
Then go you must, but not alone. Hide my presence in the Force I can. In secret I will follow. The truth, if spoken, I must hear.
The doors to the Chancellor's office hissed open, and Palpatine greeted Anakin.
I trust this is not a social visit, my young friend.
General Kenobi has made contact with Grievous. He's engaged him in combat.
Excellent. Soon the war will be over, but I'm afraid that will not be the end of all the fighting. I fear the Jedi will make a move soon.
Anakin said nothing, and Palpatine studied him.
But still you hesitate. You feel it, don't you? The weight pressing in, the fear, the dread that is time slipping through your feelings. I know what torments you, Anakin. I know about Padme.
Anakin froze and turned to him slowly.
How do you know that?
Because I've felt your pain through the Force. You see, Anakin, the Jedi do not understand you. They never have. They fear your strength. They cage you in with rules and doctrines while expecting you to carry the galaxy on your shoulders. But I do not fear you. I believe in you, and I can help you. The power to save your wife, to stop death itself within your reach, but only through me. Join me, Anakin. Let me teach you the ways of the dark side. Only then can you protect her.
Palpatine stood triumphant, believing his subtle manipulation of Anakin over the last decade had come to fruition. He believed he could not fail, until...
No.
Palpatine recoiled, and from the shadows of the Chancellor's office, Master Yoda stepped forward as he emerged from his concealment of the Force.
Lies these are. Twist truth you do. Lead Skywalker to ruin you will.
Impossible. You're supposed to be
Gone. Wanted that you did. But here I am.
Palpatine's calmness began to crack. How was Master Yoda here, and how did he know about Padme? Could have Anakin told him? Could have Anakin actually trusted the Jedi?
Anakin, I've only ever wanted to protect you. Protect her. You must understand they will use this against you. The Jedi Code will not allow it. They will strip you of everything. Your rank, your seat, your child. I am the only one who truly cares about you. Yoda will tear you away from your destiny to keep you from saving Padme.
Manipulate him you will not. Twisted is your concern, rooted in possession, not love.
You know nothing of love, old fool.
Believe in you I do, Skywalker. Trust in the Force you must. Temptation this is, not salvation. Join him and the future you fear will come to pass.
Anakin's eyes shifted between them. The storm within him roared, but this time, he did not let it consume him. He stepped beside Yoda, igniting his sapphire lightsaber at last.
No, I see it now. Every word you said was to pull me away from the Jedi. You never wanted to help me, just control me.
You will regret this, Jedi.
You are under arrest, Chancellor.
It's treason, then.
Palpatine ignited his crimson blade and launched at the Jedi. Yoda leapt to meet him and blades started to clash. Anakin's sapphire blade launched to life as he joined the fray, driving Sidious from the side. Palpatine defended both with ease and also managed to counter-attack with deadly accuracy.
This is the best the Council has to offer. Power you have, but wisdom none.
Yoda flipped backwards as Palpatine hurled his saber like a missile. Yoda ducked as Anakin dashed forward, catching the spinning hilt with the Force and flinging it back at Palpatine. The Sith Lord snatched it back and deignited as he raised his hands and unleashed a wave of Sith lightning. Glass shattered as the blast sent Yoda and Anakin to their knees as they defended the blasts. Palpatine stopped the lightning and used the Force to augment his speed, moving across the room in a blur. His crimson blade was ignited once again, and he unleashed a Sith scream, his lightsaber aimed directly at Anakin. He launched, aiming for Skywalker's heart, but Yoda was already there. The Grandmaster spun through the air and brought his saber down, slicing Palpatine's hand from his wrist. The Sith Lord screamed in pain as anger began to overwhelm him. Before he could recoup, Anakin grabbed him with the Force and pulled him towards him and drove his lightsaber forward, directly through Palpatine's chest. The Sith Lord froze, the red in his eyes flickered and finally went out, defeated. Together, Yoda and Anakin returned to the Jedi Council chamber to reveal the truth of what had happened. The Masters couldn't believe that Palpatine was the Sith Lord Sidious, but were excited to hear that he had been defeated by Anakin and Yoda. Anakin stood in the center of the room.
Without Skywalker defeated the Sith, we would not. The Chosen One, he truly is.
Anakin stood there proud as he turned to the entrance to see Qui Gon standing there.
I knew you would fulfill your destiny, Anakin. Your mother would be very proud of you.
Hey guys, really quick, for the entire month of June at Fantasy Sabers, we're giving away the Negotiator Deluxe Edition with every Saber order. This is a 1 month only sale, so don't miss out.
If you enjoyed this video, you have to watch What If Anakin Never Turned to the Dark Side or What If Anakin Unalived Palpatine, both animations. Thanks for watching and let me know what you thought of the new video style in the comments.